you're traveling in the North Country Fair.
Most of today's speakers are going to read from Judith's generous body of work. And the closing songs were chosen by John because he and Judith had been listening to them recently. Yesterday, the Georgia Review published on their website a 2013 transcribed interview done by UGA writer Alan Fleury with Judith upon her retirement. Here she is talking about the response to her first novel, In the Line of the Sun, published by the University of Georgia Press in 1989. And I realized as I traveled after the book came out that more and more people were saying, "You wrote my story." You know, for example, people think Puerto Ricans are weird to practice Santeria or this and that, since they don't understand that we do it to stay unified and all this. So after I wrote the book, I would get all these testimonials, and I thought, my God, you know, my little story. I didn't decide to change people's minds or lives and then write the book. I wrote the book and saw. I saw these kids were reading the work, and they would ask questions like, how was it for you in the barrio, and all this. And I'm not saying those kids went out and changed the world after that, but maybe one of them will recall in the future some interactions with maybe a Latino farm worker or someone like that. So maybe my books, I realized, were opening little small partitions into a world that seems foreign to a lot of people. So as I said, it wasn't like I set out to change the world by writing the books. I wrote the books and realized that in some cases they were making a difference, especially if they provided teachers with a way to include the outsiders in the class discussion. So if the central character happens to be Puerto Rican and you have Latinos in the classroom, it's not like Tom Sawyer. You need Tom Sawyer, but you can also talk about the brown boy.